I don't think people are like ready for my sense of humor. I say a lot of things on Twitter that are like weird. Well, myself. And then every once in a while, my sense of humor is like extremely crude. So every once in a while, I'll say something that's like that next level of like make you wince a little bit when you read it because of the mental picture you get. And people just like understand that I'm joking, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to care what people think about me on social media.
I can't hear you, Marsh. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Sorry, I was muffling under the blankets. But no, when it comes to Twitter, I stopped caring what people thought, and now I'm just an asshole at times, and I'm annoying, but whatever, I don't care.
Dude, that's the secret to life, right? You're just, to some extent, you're just not supposed to care that hard, you know?
Look how happy I am. Look at me. I'm so happy.
You didn't really sell it right there, I have to say.
Yeah, I was being sarcastic.
I got it all figured out.
Good deal.
Yeah, you're dating a racist. Oh, I killed him. Is there a twin snake in your throat?
All right, goodbye.
Oh my goodness.
Funny, Jordan. That was funny. That was probably the funniest thing you've ever said. That was good.
Dude, I'm pretty sure we just got the title for the podcast.
What?
You're dating a racist.
Oh God! Don't put that, please.
Why?
You know how many clicks you would get just for that title, man?
We'd be so popular.
Oh man.
Or we'd be so hated.
I know. I feel like one of these days people are just gonna be like, "You guys are weird."
Or yeah,
Dude,
Marshall, why are you always cursing? You bitch?
You definitely need to get Tay on the pod. Just like have a one-on-one on the pod.
Just say Tay. Come on, it's me.
It's me. Look at that.
It's me.
Stop. Dude, that's just wild to me though that people were like tagging you and getting you involved. That's so.
Bro, yeah, what the hell? I was waking up to text asking if I was all right. Bro, I got like 5 texts that morning saying, "Yo, Marsh, like, you good, man?" I'm like, "What do you mean? I'm fine. Look at me. I'm happy." And then I look on Twitter. I'm like, "Oh my God."
Oh, geez.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
That's funny, man.
Bastards.
Did you not show her enough Sean Taylor clips to like for her not to say that word?
I thought she was turning the corner. She was gonna come to a Canes game. That was serious, by the way.
Hey, you should be glad this happened now before she came to the game. She would have ended up like New Jersey Kane.
That bowling ball.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Dude,
it's all good though.
Like seeks us out on Twitter. I don't know. I blocked him on every account, but he like seeks us out on Twitter and
yeah.
You know.
It's one of many, so it's whatever. Who cares? Let him rot in hell.
And for the record, dude, jalapenos are great on a pizza, bro.
Oh God.
Bro. Geez. I'm not much of a pizza guy. I'll go with some like chicken fingers.
Brad, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm more of like a chicken fingers French fries guy.
All right.
I'll eat those too. Those are fine.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm gonna be like that 38-year-old that like goes to Cheesecake Factory with the whole family, and I order the same thing my like 8-year-old daughter orders off the kids menu. And then I'll end up, and then I'll like tell her to go look at something, and then I'll take her little Oreo, and then I'll eat my Oreo and her Oreo.
That's cute.
Yeah. Oh man, what was I gonna? I had something funny to say. Probably not. I don't know.
The dipping sauce is important, though. The dipping sauce is very key when you're ordering chicken tenders.
Wait, are you a guy that dips chicken fingers in ketchup? Because
no, definitely not. I don't. I barely use ketchup for my French fries.
Yeah.
I don't like ketchup. I don't use ketchup. It's disgusting.
I like ketchup, but I'm a fry sauce guy. But that's a Utah staple.
Yeah, that's a Utah thing.
Yeah. It's essentially just like ketchup and mayonnaise mixed together with some spices and herbs and stuff. It's really good.
It's dope.
It's really good. Some places will like put like tiny dill pickles in there, like Crown Burger.
That's like for a little treat, like a little surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, it's essentially like Thousand Island dressing, but kind of ketchup-ier.
Yeah. Good deal. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a break for today. Come back tomorrow. That's when we'll publish this, and we got Antwan Staley coming up. You want to talk about that, Marsh?
Yeah, we got Antwan Staley's coming tomorrow. We're gonna talk. He's a former Dolphins writer. He went to UF, as I understand it, but he grew up a Canes fan. So I'm excited to talk a little Canes and Gators with him.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll reconvene tomorrow. Go Canes, guys.
Good deal. Go Canes.
Go Canes and screw those Gators.
Screw the Gators.
What up? Hey, how are ya? It is the Fours Up Podcast. It is Tuesday, April 14th. It is Marsh. As always, I am here. I'm ready. And as always, I am joined by my wonderful producer and co-host, Nelson. Jordan, how are we?
I'm good, man. I'm good. This is gonna play on yesterday's on the back end of what we recorded yesterday. So, but yeah, man, this is good stuff.
Good deal. How's morale?
It's bad. It's not.
Life sucks. I hate life.
It's not very high now.
No, you got Corona sucking the life out of us like they're Dementors. Like I'm in Harry Potter, and just these Dementors of life. They keep sucking out the soul from under me, and they're named Corona.
And it hurts.
And the Dementors, they were flying around. They were sucking the soul.
Yeah.
Props to you for knowing that. I didn't know I knew you're an Office guy, but props.
Yeah, thank you. I don't talk about The Office as much because that's super cliche. That's like.
Thanks, asshole. Thanks, dick.
That's what all the basic white girls in Marsh talk about all the time.
And the Urrutia brothers.
Yeah, that's true. So
you shall pay.
Rarefied air, Marsh.
Good deal. Well, yeah, we had Brett from CanesWear on yesterday. Great interview. We got Antwan Staley. He writes for Antwan Sports. Everyone knows him. Everyone loves him. He is ready to come on. So let's pitch him on.
Cool. I'll get him on right now.
Hello.
Antwan, what's up, man? You're live on the Fours Up podcast.
All right. Come on, Antwan Staley. He writes for the Antwan Sports. He used to cover the Miami Dolphins for the USA Today. What's going on, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
Man, we're just out here trying to survive this Corona. How you doing?
Pretty much the same thing. Just taking it day by day. That's all I think we all can do at the moment.
Hey, I hear you, man. Are you in South Florida right now?
Oh no. I'm back up north a little bit. I'm from the Carolinas.
Okay. Well, okay. So I need to hear the whole story because you're a Gator fan, but I mean you know all these Canes people. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I have a master's degree from the University of Florida. So actually I lived down in South Florida for 9 years, and I covered the Canes for a little bit for various outlets, Antwan Sports too, and did some work for the Palm Beach Post as well for the Miami Hurricanes. So yeah, that's kind of, and just just living down there, you run into a lot of people that cover the Miami Hurricanes. So that just kind of how it all kind of came to form.
Cool, I love it. So I got a Dolphins question for you.
Yeah.
To start us off, a lot of people are saying today that Well, I guess a lot of the mock drafts are flipping their pick at number 5 from Tua to Herbert. What can you tell us about that? Do you know anything?
Not specifically. I know they like Justin Herbert. But I think it depends on a few things. One of which I know there's been some talk that the Dolphins might move up to number 3 with the Lions and try to get Tua there and try to make sure they get in front of the Chargers, who could also potentially move up in front of them. So I definitely think if that's the case, obviously I think they would go for Tua there. I think you hear a lot of talk because of Justin Herbert, simply because I don't know what the Lions might be asking for. They might be asking for a lot, and I don't know if the Dolphins want to necessarily give up that much just to move up 2 spots. But I know they like Justin Herbert, but I know they really like Tua, and that's the guy they've been targeting for a really long time. So to have the opportunity to try to get him means a lot to them, especially if he's the guy they've been looking at for years now. But yeah, I think I could see them taking Justin Herbert, but I know they really like Tua, and they would love for him to be their franchise quarterback.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on Tua? Do you like him?
No, I love Tua. I think when he's healthy, he's up there with Joe Burrow, to be completely honest. You saw the body of work that he did in Alabama his sophomore year, had an outstanding year, could have won the Heisman there, whatnot for that SEC championship game where he ended up getting hurt, and Jalen Hurts ended up coming in and kind of helping the Crimson Tide end up winning that game against Georgia, and it kind of gave Kyler Murray a little bit of momentum there to win the Heisman. But yeah, I think he's great. I think he's all his skills translate to the next level. I know he's a little bit small, but has some injury concerns. But I definitely think that he can be that franchise type of quarterback that the Dolphins or whoever may have the opportunity to take him could been looking for. He's definitely that good, and I definitely think he's one of the better players that's going to be up in this upcoming draft.
How do you feel about Justin Herbert? Do you like his game?
Yeah, I do. I like him. I know a lot of people have been down on him just simply because of some of the performances he's had in some big games. I know a lot of people talk about the Arizona State game that he had last year, but yeah, I like Justin Herbert a lot. He's big guy, 6'6", has really mobile for a guy his size, which you see a lot of guys that are that height. They usually don't move the way he can, but he can move. He's a really good athlete. Has a big arm. I definitely think that Oregon didn't have some of that talent that they could have around him, which I think kind of hindered him a little bit. But I definitely like him, and I definitely think he can be a really good pro in this league as well. I definitely have him as my 3rd quarterback on the board, but I don't have him as high as Tua and Joe Burrow, but I definitely think he's right there.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, he played out here on the West Coast. Jordan and I we're in Pac-12 country here, so we've got to see him a few times. Let's shift over to your Gators for a second. I wanted to ask you a question. So obviously, 2017 was a really bad year for the Gators, but it seems like Mullen has obviously turned around the program, and I'm sure you're very happy about that. I know I'm not. What has Mullen done? What has Dan Mullen done that has impressed you the most about turning around the University of Florida?
Probably as quick as he's turned it around there, obviously with the 4 wins in 2017, as you alluded to. I think a lot of people were kind of like, yeah, I don't know how quickly he's going to get this turned around, but I was thinking maybe like 7 or 8 wins in 2018, and he ended up getting 10. So I definitely think I was definitely impressed by that. And then he comes back this last year and ends up getting 11 wins. You add up the Orange Bowl victory. So yeah, he's moving up, and the program is getting better and better each year he's there. Depending on we have a college football season or not, I definitely think Florida will have an opportunity to be one of those best teams in college football. I'm not saying they're going to win the national championship, but I definitely think that they're itching close to Georgia, when a few years ago you definitely couldn't say that. Georgia was clearly the better team, and now, like Florida, they might be the best team in the SEC East. We'll see, but I definitely think they're as close to Georgia as they have been since really 2016.
Yeah, I mean, I got to hand it off to them. I mean, they've been able to turn it around a lot quicker than I guess any of us really imagined. Do you think Kyle Trask can be that quarterback to maybe beat Georgia?
Yeah, I really liked him. I thought he did a good job in the game against LSU last year. It's just some things that went there, and just LSU was just a better team. That's pretty much what it boiled down to. They was going shot for shot, and Florida was in that game in the third quarter, and things just kind of got away from Florida, and it's hard to play a shootout with a team as talented as LSU.